With Bronny James going into his sophomore year of high school, it's starting to feel more realistic trying to roadmap his career. As much as I don't feel bad for him being one of the richest kids in America, I also do because he's highly scrutinized for every single play he makes and every little move he makes at the age of 16. But being the son of LeBron James is going to draw instant comparisons to LeBron James. But how accurate are these comparisons? Could he actually be as good as his dad, or will he even make the league? Let's take a deeper look into Bronny's game and see where he is now and where his floor is and where his ceiling is. Very quickly, if you guys enjoy daily basketball content, make sure to subscribe, and if you like the video, leave a like. It really helps out a lot and it helps more people see it, and we're trying to grow this channel. Thank you so much. Back to the video. Bronny finished up his freshman year at Sierra Canyon, which makes sense because it's in LA and that's where his dad plays, but doesn't make that much sense because he knew he wasn't going to be the star of the team and he'd be playing behind seniors who are among the top recruits in the nation. But I believe this is another master plan by LeBron James that he planned a long time ago, because recruiting doesn't matter that much as a freshman, but what does matter is getting better at the game of basketball. And you're just not going to develop as much as a player if you're on a bad team playing bad competition, dropping 30 points a night effortlessly. Like, why would you put yourself? Why would you want to get better? So I believe this is a long-term plan to put Bronny in the best possible situation to develop his game. Well, let's take a look at his game now this year. And unlike his dad, he is a 1-2 guard. Although he played a smaller role on this Sierra Canyon team, it was obvious that he didn't look scared or out of place. The spotlight was not too bright for him. And when he had the ball in his hand, he looked very controlled and very poised, which is very weird for someone at such a young age. He made very quick decisions and the ball didn't stick to his hands. And what I mean by this is people get caught up a lot. The ball swings around, they get it, they do a few jab steps, they look around, but the defense, how you get the defense out of position is you kick the ball, you swing it, you're always one step ahead of them. And that's what we see players like Kevin Durant do. He makes very quick decisions. He either catches it and shoots it, catches it and passes it to the next guy, and Bronny has this, and this is very rare in a young age. But what does playing off the ball do to his game? And it adds an element to his game that superstars usually don't develop, and it took LeBron James a long time to get, until he went to the Miami Heat and he had someone comparable to him, and Dwayne Wade had the ball in his hands a lot. I know LeBron's the point guard for the Lakers now, but Dwayne Wade controlled the ball a lot in Miami, and LeBron learned to play off the ball. Bronny's learning that at an even younger age. Going back to what I said when he said he looks poised, he just looks under control. His eyes are always up, looking for the next pass. He's not around there sprinting, just dribbling a bunch. If he gets a screen, he's going around it very patiently, seeing what the defenders are doing, see if the help side slips, if he can slip it to the corner, if he can get to the rack, if he can pass it, if he can pull it for a jump shot. It just looks very, very, very effortless. The same way James Harden does. James Harden barely looks like he's even trying out there, but he's always ahead of the defenders. I just think he just plays under so much control, and all his moves are very effective, and that's not something you normally see in a high school player. And honestly, the last high school player I saw this in was Ben Simmons, and he just seems to play basketball the right way and is very unselfish. Another thing we have to look at is defensively. He just understands the game of basketball. You can tell his basketball IQ is very, very high already. He sits in the chair, he stays in front of the defender, he makes the right rotations. I think this has been one of the brightest spots of his game so far, is how much they've been able to use him on defense, and he's not a liability on a freshman team. He is helping out a ton. And something that is talked about but not nearly talked about enough is, let's think back just a few years ago. Jason Tatum trained with Kobe Bryant for the summer, and his game improved immensely. And this was just one summer, a few months, and probably like a couple times a week they trained. Well, LeBron is his dad. That is a built-in coach, trainer, weightlifting partner every day for the rest of his life. And LeBron is a great coach. And if we saw that some random high school player that was good was going to go in and live with LeBron and get trained by LeBron, we would be going crazy. So I don't think people talk about this enough with Bronny, his game and his ability to develop. And right now with his stature, he's currently not 6'9" and doesn't have the head at the rim athleticism like his dad. He's 6'2" with a very athletic built frame, but obviously has the chance to grow because his dad is 6'9" and Savannah, his mom, is 5'7". And like his dad's teammate Anthony Davis, or even Zion Williamson, who played point guard at the high school level and then got huge, hit a huge growth spurt, it translates very well. And so if you're able to play the 3, 4, or 5 position like Anthony Davis does, and he has the point guard pass, it really shows in his game. All that being said, after a very impressive 8th grade AAU circuit and a freshman season that told us a lot, if you're looking closely enough, if you just look at the stats, you're not going to see much from Bronny's game, but the freshman year told us a lot. But what can Bronny James be? Can he be his dad? To me, right now, no. But hold your horses, because that would be me predicting this sophomore in high school to win 4 MVPs, 4 rings, be the eventually all-time leading scorer in the NBA, and make it to 10 finals. I just can't do this to this kid. But my comparison is going to be his dad, because we see so much in their games that are super similar. He has incredible vision, his ball handling, and he's pretty much ambidextrous finishing just like his dad. And even though he's more athletic than 99% of the world, I mean, honestly, guys, can you like 360 dunk? Can you windmill dunk? I'm guessing most of you cannot. He's not up to par with what his dad's athleticism or height was at the age of 16, but his growth and athleticism and his growth spurt is gonna come, and hopefully he can get at least as close to his dad. And to me, his floor is Drew Holiday, a very solid defender. Drew Holiday's like 6'3". He shoots the three-pointer at a very efficient rate, and he's a very physical, hardworking, high IQ basketball player. And so when I say it's a floor, that's a huge compliment to Bronny James. And I think Drew Holiday is an amazing player. He's made All-Stars. He's a key player. He can be a key number 2-3 option on a championship team. And so I see the floor being Drew Holiday and the ceiling be his NBA comparison, his dad. I'm not trying to say his accolades, but his game most likely reminds me of him as he hits the growth spurt, athleticism, and continues to develop his game like I see him doing. And especially when his dad retires, I see him helping him out so much more, and they're going to be training together. I mean, he's just going to be his personal coach. And I cannot wait to see the rest of his high school career. I mean, this year it's already going to change a lot. He's just going to be a bigger part of the team. He's going to have the ball in his hands more, and I think the team's going to see a lot of success because he's already learned the off the ball skills. He has great vision. He has great control. And so when he's the leader of this team, I think their team is going to be set up to be very good. And currently he's a 4-star recruit. I would not be surprised if he's a 5-star recruit before he graduates. Thank you guys so much for watching. Going over Bronny is so much fun. He's one of my favorite players to watch. And I would like to go over his counterpart, his AAU circuit buddy, Mikey Williams, because he's very interesting because there's a lot of criticism around him as well. And these are the two probably biggest names in high school basketball right now, at least at the underclassmen level. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment down below what you think. If you agree with my takes, what do you think his floor and ceiling is? Let me know if you want me to go over any other high school players, and I will see you all tomorrow. Peace.